Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's day 12 of VEDA, and I wanted to first say rest in peace, and my heart and condolences go out to the Williams family. Robin Williams obviously passed away today, and passed away yesterday I think it was, and I'm just devastated by the news. I was devastated by the news because I actually loved him as an actor. I've literally watched most of his films and used to literally laugh my head off watching his films. So really sad news. One of the things that I really thought about after reading about it and after speaking to people about it was the whole thing of depression. They said for years he battled with depression. I knew this before, that years he battled with depression. He'd been into rehab for alcohol and drug addiction, and for years he battled depression. And I don't want to make this video about him. What I want to make this video about is depression and how real it is, and how a lot of people do not fully understand how difficult it is to battle depression. A lot of people don't really understand that it is actually an illness. They seem to think it's just something that people just say, oh, I'm depressed. Depression, and I'm going to say something that really kind of and irritated me. I spoke to someone, and I speak to people on a regular basis about depression, and people always say, why would she be depressed? Because she's got a very good life. So say for example, like a celebrity or something, they've got loads of money, they've got like a really nice house, they've got nice cars, they've got supposedly perfect looking kids or whatever it is, and people be like, why are they depressed? Why should they be depressed? They shouldn't be depressed. They've got no reason to be depressed. They haven't, they haven't got anything hard going on in their life. Everything's easy for them. Why are they depressed? Well, depression is real, and I'm speaking directly to parents, especially mums, because obviously I'm a mum, so I can actually relate to you guys, mums. But depression is not a joke. It's not something that to just be sniffed at, or if someone is depressed, it means there's some crazy loon who, you can't be around that person or whatever. Depression is a real illness, and I think even to this day, 2014, there's still a lot of stigma attached to like mental illness, so to speak. And it's something that does actually need to, we have come on leaps and bounds, but I still think there are a lot of changes to be made in the way people think about depression, the way people think about things like anxiety, bipolar disorder, and other mental illnesses. Like the way people think about it, a lot of people kind of don't understand it, so they kind of shy away from it, or they just kind of don't agree there's any such thing called mental illness, where there actually is. I've read quite a lot about Spike Milligan and how he suffered with bipolar. I read some studies about him, and he was, Spike Milligan, like extremely talented, and someone like that who's extremely talented and famous, you'd be like, why is he depressed? And some people do have that same kind of thought process. And I think that what I'm trying to say really is that if you are a mother or a father or whatever, but if you are a parent, especially mothers, that's obviously I'm a mum, if you're a mother and you're experiencing depression, it might not have necessarily been diagnosed, but if you're experiencing those extreme, low mood kind of thing, on a daily basis or on a regular basis, and you're feeling tired, you're feeling, days where you feel like you can't actually get out of bed, this kind of darkness, like a veil over you, that you can't really explain to people, it is obviously a good idea to go to your GP, but at the same time, it's also a good idea to look at your diet, and try and speak to people that might be experiencing it, especially online. You can find people online that might be experiencing that same feeling. Join some of these groups like Baby Centre, Net Mums, Mums Net, those kind of groups, because they normally have different sections in the forums that you sort of talk about specific topics, depression or anxiety, whatever. You will find something that you can actually talk to other people and other mums that are experiencing the same symptoms. Don't isolate yourself and hide away, because that's not, even though it's very easy to do that, because a lot of the time you'll find that people experiencing depression do that. They hide themselves away, they lock themselves away, they don't want to talk to anybody, they go into isolation, into seclusion, people don't see them for weeks. That is one of the things that happens when you're extremely depressed. But it's very important to try your best to keep in touch with friends and family. If you don't have friends and family, try your best to speak to someone. Even the Samaritans, you can call up and talk to somebody. But it's not a good idea to just stay in complete and utter isolation. It really isn't a good idea. If you're suffering with this, please get some kind of help if you haven't got it already. And it doesn't necessarily mean medication. When people say get help, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to be medicated and doped up to the eyeballs. It could mean going and speaking to your GP, speaking to your doctor and saying, listen, I need help. Is there some kind of help that I can get from a psychologist or a therapist? I went to my GP and they referred me to something called the crisis intervention. And what the crisis intervention do is they give you an interim therapy kind of course of therapy sessions, and it's all free. That's if you live in the UK, the NHS. I don't know how it is in the States. It's all free, and you get the opportunity to speak to somebody and tell that person how you're feeling, and they assess you, and then from there they can send you on to an actual therapist. But at least in the interim you do get somebody to talk to, and they can refer you on to other services and bodies and that can actually help you with what you're going through. So you don't need to be alone in this situation. If you are facing this, and you shouldn't face it alone. If you feel that there's something wrong, speak to your family, speak to your friends, speak to your GP, your doctor. Don't just hide away. Obviously you can do that, but you can also do something to help yourself, and that is feeding your body with the best nutrition possible. And people, sometimes when I tell people this, they go, yeah, but you're telling people to go vegan or whatever. No, I'm not necessarily telling people they need to go vegan, but plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, even if you are eating other stuff, is going to help you a lot. It's going to give you, it's going to help you to feel better, even if it doesn't completely make you feel like 100%. You'll feel a lot better if you do add more fruits and vegetables into your diet, more plant foods into your diet. It's just not rocket science. You know, for example, add a smoothie into your diet, a banana and spinach smoothie in the morning, or banana and kale smoothie, a banana and collard green smoothie in the morning. Or if you don't have fresh greens, banana and wheatgrass mixed with wheatgrass powder, plenty of water. Exercise is important, but if you feel like you're so depressed that you actually cannot move, you know, try having the fruits and vegetables first and see how it helps you, and then from there you can start to you know, get some exercise in, walking, just getting outside in the fresh air. Try a bit of meditation. I'm not telling you that all these things are going to cure your depression, but start trying to do something, even if you feel like you need to take medication and you can't get an appointment or whatever, but just try and do something in the meantime. If you can't get out of the house, ask your partner or a friend to go and get you some fresh fruits and vegetables and some water, and just drink plenty of water, eat plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, and see how you feel. But all I'm trying to say here is that depression is real. It's not a game. And I feel like sometimes when I speak to certain people about it, they kind of think, I don't want to hear that. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have lost friends as a result of it. And that's because people don't understand it, you know. So if you're someone who has got a friend who claims they have depression or says they're depressed or whatever, do some research about it. And if the more you understand it, the easier it is going to be for you to support that person. rather than going, don't know anything about it, it's all nonsense. Try your best to research about it and try to kind of see things from their side. Anyway, mums, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 13. But please, mums, if you are watching this and you're struggling with depression, please do get out there and do something, and get the help that you need. Don't just sit and kind of wait for it to just get worse. Because obviously some people say depression, when you're depressed, you can't get out of bed, you can't do anything, you can't talk, you can't, it can get that bad. But there's still, when you're breathing, there's still some hope. It's like if somebody has got a terminal illness, from when you're still breathing, there's still some hope that you can recover. So if there's hope that you can recover from whatever illness you have, why not grab that hope and try and make it happen, make yourself get better, Anyway, I'm going to do a whole video diary about depression on my other channel, Vlogging for Health, because I feel like it really needs to be I feel like people need to be more open about it, rather than just kind of hiding away and going, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather talk about it with people, because the more I can talk about it with people, the more I can help people that are suffering, rather than me sort of go, I'm going to just hide behind this veil of happiness and pretend that I'm amazing every day and I woke up like this and all this. You know what I mean when I say that? What I mean is like that you kind of got up feeling amazing every single day, glamorous or whatever it is, like not necessarily physically, so to speak, but kind of like feeling amazing, feeling happy, feeling jolly every single day, waking up in the morning like yeah. Sometimes if you watch my vlogs on my other channel, you might see me in some of the vlogs going, yeah, having a good day today, da da da. But a lot of the time it's taken quite a lot for me to get to that stage in the morning. I wake up in the morning and that veil will be there, and I'll be like, okay, let me get up, do some stretching, do some kind of meditation, drink my smoothie, and then things start getting better from there. But it takes time. I don't just wake up like, oh. It takes a few, couple of hours for me to get to that stage, So anyway, I will be doing a diary of my recovery from depression on my Vlogging for Health channel. So please do subscribe. I'll leave the link below so that you can subscribe to the channel, and you can see, if you're someone who's struggling with this, you can see how I've managed to help myself. I've helped myself. I haven't necessarily, taken medication or anything like that. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this other for Vlogging for Health. Speak to you guys tomorrow for day 13. Bye.